What's up, Nuggets fans? Denver Nuggets fan 2 back here again to do another video. In this video, I'll be breaking down the Nuggets 104-100 loss to the Los Angeles Lakers in Game 2 of our first round playoff series. The Lakers now lead the series 2-0 and have a commanding 2-0 lead in the series. First and foremost, before I get into the game recap and talking about Game 2 for the Nuggets, I just want to apologize to all you guys for the lateness of the video. That's due to the fact that I recently just had an immediate family member pass away, so obviously I haven't had time to do these game recaps, and obviously my family comes first and foremost over coming here on YouTube and talking about the frickin' Nuggets. So hopefully you guys understand that, and again, I do apologize for the lateness of this game recap. The Nuggets had a decent shooting night here against the Lakers. We shot 44% from the field, 21% from the three-point line, and 73% from the free throw line in Game 2. We missed a bunch of open shots in this game. I mean, Gallo, Afflalo had a bunch of great looks in this game and just weren't able to convert on them. You hate seeing that. If we would have knocked down a couple more shots in this game, we would have easily won it. So that was disappointing to see. Lakers, on the other hand, shot 45% from the field, 13% from the three-point line, and 76% from the free throw line. The Lakers also missed a handful of open shots, mainly from the three-point line, and they did not do a good job at all of taking advantage of some lapses in this game from our perimeter defense. So both us and the Lakers missed a plethora of open shots, but the Lakers definitely missed more open threes where we missed a bunch of jump shots here in this game. Looking at some of the good things we did here in this game, we outscored the Lakers 60-52 in the paint. You love seeing that. I thought our aggression offensively was much better here in Game 2 than it was in Game 1. Did a great job of getting high percentage shots, not being intimidated by the Lakers front court, and doing a good job being aggressive and getting easy shots at the rim. We out-rebounded the Lakers 52-48. You love seeing that. I thought the energy all game was pretty damn good on the glass. I thought we outworked the Lakers for the most part in this game on the glass, and I thought the activity by our bigs was great in this game in terms of rebounding the ball. We also did a good job of rebounding the ball as a team in this game, which you like seeing, and we had 19 offensive rebounds. Did a great job in that first half, primarily of getting some second chance possessions for ourselves and doing a good job of getting some second chance point opportunities for us on the offensive end. But our effort definitely kind of waned there in the second half in terms of our defensive rebounding. I'll get to that in a second. We had 30 fast break points in this game. You love seeing that. Did a good job of forcing the Lakers to play our game at moments in this game, and did a good job of getting some easy buckets in transition. I thought Corey Brewer did a great job of running the floor. I thought Ty Lawson was very effective in the open floor here in this game, and we did a great job of getting those easy buckets in transition and playing our style of basketball, which you like seeing. And our second unit played great once again. Our bench outscored the Lakers bench 35-8. I thought Al Harrington had a good first quarter. Corey Brewer played great off the bench. Andre Miller had some productive minutes, and our second unit once again dominated the Lakers' second unit here in Game 2. Now looking at some of the bad things we did here in this game, we gave up 18 offensive rebounds. As I just mentioned, I thought we did a great job of rebounding the ball offensively in that first half, but our defensive rebounding was terrible in the second half. The Lakers did a great job in the second half of grabbing offensive rebounds, getting second chance possessions for themselves, getting second chance point opportunities for themselves on the offensive end, and that led to a lot of second chance points for them in the second half because we gave up so many offensive rebounds to them. I thought our initial shot defense there in the second half was pretty good, but because we gave up a plethora of offensive rebounds in the second half, our initial shot defense was killed, and the Lakers were able to convert on second chance points. That was a big reason we lost this game. We gave up 15 fast break points to the Lakers. You don't like seeing that. The Lakers are a half-court heavy offensive team. They don't want to run at all, and to give up 15 points in transition to them, you just hate seeing that. Didn't do a good job of running back on the defensive end, and our transition defense was awful in this game. We had 13 turnovers, which the Lakers ended up having 21 points off those 13 turnovers. Can't do that. Made some mental errors on the offensive end. Had a couple poor passes, and the Lakers took advantage of that and had 21 points off those turnovers. You can't let a great Lakers team at home capitalize that well and execute that well off your mistakes. That was another huge reason we lost this game. Already talked about us missing open shots. Al Harrington, Afflalo, Gallinari all shot extremely poorly in this game. We had plenty of open looks, and we just couldn't take advantage of it. We couldn't get a shot to fall at times in this game. that was disappointing to see. And that was a big reason we lost this game. We had a bunch of good looks, and we had a bunch of shots that we're usually going to make that just didn't fall for us here in game 2. Our pick and roll defense was terrible. I thought our bigs did a horrible job of hedging over the picks and helping on the pick and rolls. That was a big reason we lost this game. The Lakers, once again, were very effective with their pick and roll offense. And then we just played catch up the whole game. I mean, we got this game to like 7-8 points at times in this game. Then we'd make a couple mistakes, and the Lakers would get the lead all the way up to 19 or 20. Then we get the lead back down to 5 or 6. And then we make a couple mistakes again. The Lakers would extend our lead back to double digits. You can't play from behind all game and expect to beat the Lakers at home, let alone beating anyone in the playoffs when you do that. You can't play catch up. You can't play from behind. You got to eventually take the lead and impose your will on a team and keep it close for majority of the game if you want a chance to win, especially on the road. And we didn't do a good job of that all here in this game. We just played from behind too much, and I thought that was another big reason we lost here against the Lakers in game 2. Now looking at some individual performances for us, Ty Lawson led the way for the Nuggets in this game. He finished with 25 points, 7 assists in this game against the Lakers. He shot 11 of 17 from the field, 0 of 3 from the three-point line, and 3 of 3 from the free throw line. I thought Ty was great in this game, knocked down a couple jump shots off the pick and rolls, did a great job of utilizing the high pick and rolls in this game against LA, did a great job of attacking the rim, not being scared of Bynum or Gasol, being aggressive on the offensive end, playing with a sense of confidence on the offensive end. And there was a point in this game in the third quarter where Ty Lawson went on a 7-0 run by himself. I mean, he was very effective in this game, was great in the open court, did a great job of getting some assists out in transition, and did a great job of speeding up the tempo of the game for us. I was really proud of Ty Lawson's performance in this game. He had a terrible game 1, looked like he was kind of scared of the moment in game 1, but came out here in game 2, and like I said, played with that great aggression level and played with a sense of confidence, which you like seeing, and he played phenomenal. I really liked what Ty did here in game 2. Kenneth Faried had a solid game. He finished with a double-double, 14 points, 10 rebounds, 6 of which were offensive. Also had a block. He was 5 of 7 from the field, 4 of 4 from the free throw line. Kenneth was pretty good in this game. I liked his effort level in this game. I liked his activity in this game. Did a good job on the glass. Did a great job on the offensive glass. Didn't rebound the ball defensively very well here against LA. And did a poor job of boxing out some of the Lakers bigs down the stretch, and he had a couple big turnovers for us down the stretch that we didn't need. But I liked Kenneth's activity for the most part. I thought he played well, and I thought he had a couple putback dunks, which were nice to see. And his activity and energy level was great all game. But he did get overcommitted on the defensive end a couple times. He helped too much on the defensive end, which led to a couple of open jump shots for Pau Gasol, which you hate seeing. And that's something that Kenneth's going to have to work on going into games 3 and 4, but obviously going into next season as well, because he tries to do too much sometimes on the defensive end, which kind of hurt us here in this game. Corey Brewer played well off the bench again. He had 13 points, 3 steals. He was 5 of 7 from the field, 3 of 5 from the free throw line. Corey did a great job of coming off the bench, giving us a lift off the bench, a spark off the bench, playing with great energy. Did a great job of running the floor. Had a bunch of dunks out in transition, and did a great job of getting into some of the Lakers' passing lanes, being disruptive on the defensive end and forcing some turnovers for us. Obviously, you can tell that with him having 3 steals in this game, and I thought Corey played really well. And lastly for us, Danilo Gallinari, Aaron Aflalo, and Al Harrington, as I mentioned earlier, all shot the ball very poorly in this game. They shot a combined 13 of 43 from the field and 4 of 16 from the three-point line in game 2. We're not going to beat the Lakers when those guys shoot that poorly. I thought Aflalo had a bunch of good looks, and he just wasn't able to get into a good rhythm shooting the ball, wasn't able to knock down shots. Al Harrington took a bunch of poor shots in this game. I think that was a big reason for him shooting so badly in this game. He took a bunch of terrible threes, and we had a lot of wasted possessions on the offensive end because of Al Harrington's kind of selfishness on the offensive end in this game, and because of his poor shot selection. And then Gallo, also like Aflalo, had a bunch of open shots and just wasn't able to capitalize on it. So you hate seeing that, and we're not going to beat anyone, let alone the Lakers in the playoffs, when Gallo, Aflalo, and Al Harrington combined for 13 to 43 shooting from the field and 4 of 16 shooting from the three-point line. For the Lakers, Kobe Bryant led the way. He had 38 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 steals. He was 15 of 29 from the field, 2 of 6 from the three-point line, and 6 of 7 from the free throw line. Kobe was excellent in this game. Got off to a fast start there in the first quarter and never looked back. Got a great rhythm shooting the ball. and it really didn't matter who we had on him. He just was scoring on everyone on our team, and he played great. Did a poor job on the defensive end of allowing him to get to his spots on the floor, and then we did a poor job as well, once again, of allowing Kobe Bryant to get into the painted area and get some easy shots at the rim. You can't allow that, and we didn't do a good job of forcing Kobe Bryant to work for his shots and work for his offense. He, like I said, just got to his spots on the floor and was making it look easy on the offensive end, and he played really well, and like I said, lit up anyone that we had covering him. It didn't matter who was defending him on our team. He scored on everyone. He took a couple tough shots, but for the most part, he played well and got to his spots on the floor, as I just mentioned. The one thing I did have a problem with in this game is Kobe Bryant got called for 3 fouls in this game, but he easily could have fouled out in this game. He had clearly 2 offensive fouls on Corey Brewer, and he had another play in this game where Al Harrington had a dunk in transition. Kobe Bryant came from behind, blocked the shot, but on the replay you could clearly tell that he raked both of Al Harrington's arms and wasn't called for that, or the 2 offensive fouls on Brewer, which you don't like seeing. But hey, it's the playoffs, it's Kobe Bryant, it's in in LA. You can't expect to get those calls. Kobe was just great, and like I said, we didn't do a good job of forcing him to work for his shots in this game. Andrew Bynum was phenomenal. He finished with 27 points and 9 rebounds, 3 of which were offensive. Also had 2 blocks in this game. He was 12 of 20 from the field, 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Just did a poor job of allowing him to get great positioning down on the block in the post, and then allowed him to get way too deep into the painted area, get some offensive rebounds as well. Did a great job of scoring off the offensive rebounds. I think all 3 of his offensive rebounds came in one possession, so you don't like seeing that. And like I said, he just got too deep into the painted area and got great positioning on our big guys down on the block, and had a bunch of easy shots at the rim and took advantage of it. You can't allow him to do that, and he also did a good job of fighting through the double teams here in this game, which definitely hurt us. Pau Gasol finished with a double-double. He had 13 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists, and 2 blocks. He was 5 of 10 from the field, 3 of 4 from the free throw line here in Game 2. Was open a couple times from about 16, 17 feet, that little elbow jumper that he likes to shoot, and took advantage of that. We left him open way too much. I already mentioned earlier that Kenneth Faried kind of overcommitted defensively at times in this game, which left Pau Gasol wide open, and he took advantage of that. And lastly, Jordan Hill had another great game for the Lakers off the bench. He finished with 10 rebounds off the bench, 5 of which were offensive. Did a great job of giving the Lakers some second chance possessions on the offensive end in the second half, and just outworked our big guys. We did a poor job boxing him out, and he also did a good job of scoring off offensive rebounds once again. So tough loss for the Nuggets as we lose to the Lakers 104-100. Definitely a game I thought we let slip away, and a game we easily could have won. So the Lakers now lead the series 2-0, but the Nuggets would bounce back in Game 3 of the series.